Alright, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another video, another Dune. We're just getting our base build up here, and while we do this, I want to get some items off our plate here. So I want to go ahead and do 2 videos a week for now until I can get some of this beginner content out. And what I mean by beginner content is, you know, building our first base. Like, once we start getting closer to the end game and things like that, I'll start slowing down the video production and make, you know, 1 video a week instead of the 2. But it should be things like deep desert, PvP, you know, things like that, instead of just kind of this boring stuff. That could be considered boring. And when I'm doing building and mining and, you know, kind of some of these menial tasks, unless I have something to say, I'm just gonna skip past those and move on. So, or like in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this till I'm done, so you all can see how the base turns out. And then once we're at the end, we'll go from there. So, I'll see you all at the end. Alright, and we're back. Man, that took a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and, build this generator. See what happens. Put some stuff in it.
The Sub-Thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, off-worlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it, unless you really have to.
Dang! Yo, people are out here drinking blood, man. Holy junk. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna place these fabricators and whatnot here while we go ahead and wait for what's going on. But shoot, I just want to congratulate Funcom. Like, not that I mean much or have a lot of viewers or anything like that, but like having a survival game come out like this. I mean, I started Ark way back in the day, and that is still the jankiest game I've ever played. And I didn't even get a crash with this, so I mean, knock on wood, but things are looking on the up, and I'm super happy about it. But I'm not gonna make us sit through all this again. I'm gonna cut to where we need to be for our next objective, and I'll see you all there. Alright, so I gotta get some blood. So I gotta find some scavengers. Here we are. Hey, hey! Get him! Oh, yeah. Blocked. Look at that. We're getting better, ladies and gentlemen. Almost got me. Oh, no. Oops. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. What a wide swing, huh? Oh, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, let's just get as much blood as we can here. Pick up some of these EMF generators and micro sandwiches. Some water. Yeah, water. Love it. Love it. Over there, over there. Yeah. Boom. Got it. Okay, we're gonna break through this seal, see what's going on over there. And nothing. But we gotta get back to the blood purifier. Oh yeah, level 6. Yeah, no, we gotta get back to the blood purifier here. So again, we're a little ways from base. Let me see if I can point it out here. We've actually been here. That was actually, this is the first copper node I think I harvested. That's a mine. Won't go off. Okay. Get some more granite, you know, because why not? All right, and our base is just over those dunes. So let's see if we can make it across without the worm eating us again. There's our base. Go! I love that so much. Like, it's so worth getting your water up so that you have that extra bit of stamina. Like, it's really, really good.
You're probably feeling it by now, Off-Worlder. Spice.
Yeah.
It's everywhere on Arrakis.
Spice.
Yeah, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Is that what I'm having right now? Because I think I'm blacking out. Okay. Darkness. Fireball.
Observe this valley,
What
sacred
is?
to the Equan Bedouin.
Dead people.
Here,
Fremen coming out of the
Wally
sand.
faced the trials of Aku, proving their knowledge of the Fremen
Wally.
race.
Wally are kids, by the way.
Find the Fremen, she said.
Dang.
7 tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Okay. So that was a mouse. And his endearing name is Muad'Dib. But like, what do you say after that? A lot of blood, a lot of death. Fremen are suffering. We're gonna have to go save them. But look at that. Oh yeah. So that gets our stamina way up. Alright, so where do I have to go? I have to follow my inner sight to the first trial. Oh, okay. I actually think that this is a little ways away. I think it's a purple cave. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward and get there. So see you guys then. Oh man, my allergies. Okay, we're in the cave. Found the cave. Holy cow. That saved me. Well, okay. Took me 5 minutes. Saved you guys 5 minutes. So here we go. Now I gotta go up to this altar thing. With some weird shadow. Fantastic. And then the spice just raises out of a stone. How can they have so much high-tech stuff? Alright. Well, even through the mask, that stuff is strong. Just saying. Okay. What you got for me? A lot of purple, a lot of dust. Sounds about right. So let's move forward. There we go. Forward. Forward? Okay. Works now. So, okay, lady.
Who is it that thinks? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god.
Is a fearful thing.
Our god gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade.
Rest in black shade, huh? Okay. Boom. And go. So I guess black shade is just shade. I've never seen shade any other color. But, you know, I've
When
never...
we began our wandering,
I am who I am.
we suffered until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering.
Okay.
When we found it, we were home.
Okay, so people of suffering. Cool. They live on a planet that's designed for suffering, which I totally get. Not a lot of water. It's physically demanding.
Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget.
Yeah, that's sad. It's like taking their kids. So, yeah, I freaked out. I should have hid behind that pillar, but I ran backwards. Harmontep. It sounds like the Fremen migrated. Like they didn't always live on Arrakis. Harmontep was, I guess, maybe one of the first worlds they lived on. But they were migratory people. Yep. Go. That way. This way. Where's the lady?
God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance.
Go.
Defiance lead.
So slow.
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Bila Kaifa.
I feel like that was just a lot of words that went into a circle.
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought.
Yep.
Who is it that thinks?
Those who suffer.
Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep.
Bila
Bila
Kaifa.
Kaifa.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. I usually know, but I don't know what Bila Kaifa means. Sounds cool. Alright, look at that. Human body. Oh, you know what? That's probably a still suit. That actually makes sense. So I went and got high in a cave and learned from the gods on the other end how to make a still suit. Look at that. Alright. Okay, there goes my mask. I got a lot of teeth in that mouth.
Still there, off-worlder. Your signal drifted for a
Told you
moment.
they're moisture sealed.
No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
You know, that's a good way of looking at it, right? Like, not that I want you to grave rob, but in fact, I go against all grave robbing. There you go. But it's a good way to think of, like, they're dead, they don't need it, take it, use it, kind of deal. It can go bad anyway, why not use it? So, I don't know. But I have to find salvage metal again. And that is hyper annoying. Alright, I'm going to collect this salvage metal and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to make the still suit. I have a feeling that I have to run out of it, so yeah. Alright, we made it back. I did take a little detour and take some people's blood. So that happened. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and make this still suit. Once I figure out my life. Just trying to figure out where to make it. Here we are. I really like the design choice with this. It shows you what it's making. And I like that it's like futuristic. I don't know. I'm kind of weird about it though, I think. Okay, nice. Got some more short blade damage. Could always use that. Oh man. Sipping on some mint tea because my throat is killing me. I just love this game and I just want to keep playing it. In order to play it, I gotta talk to you guys. I'm okay with that. Okay, one more. We'll look cool. Ah. Yes. Let's equip this sucker.
Impressive, Offworlder. Just remember, if you didn't connect the tubes between the caths and the thigh pads just right, you'll be drinking your own liquefied feces. And that does not count as hydration, by the way.
Delicious.
I have good news, Offworlder. My leg has recovered enough that I will risk it to move forward. I know a place in your sector where we can meet. Craft a survey device so you can figure out how to get there and join me.
I don't feel like I took that long, though. I'm just saying. Let's get this ore refinery going. Alright, well, that's straight enough. Oh my gosh! I really gotta clean out my mouse. It likes to double click. Okay. That still needs stuff. We're not gonna worry about it. And then copper. A whole lot. Let's do it. 40 sounds good. For now. Okay, so now I guess I gotta meet this guy. And figure everything out. So I'll bring us back when we get there. Alright, I decided to come back and make some survey probes. Just because we need them for our next thing. And we need more copper. So that's something that I need to do. But these should be done very, very soon. I want to get this region looked after.
Did you get a probe made? Good. Static discharge from the sandstorms makes map data extremely unreliable on Arrakis. But if you can get it high enough, a handheld probe can gather enough local data to give you a snapshot of the region. Climb somewhere high and fire off the probe. Just don't let the Sardaukar spot you.
Okay. This is kind of frustrating. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm okay. I shot a little bit of a conniption fit. I think I'll be okay. But they gotta fix that. Like, I don't want to do that overhang if I can't overcome that overhang. I guess I shouldn't say anything until I can do that in real life myself, you know? I am not that fit. 1 meter? Did you see that? 1 meter. Which, by the way, 2 meters is 6 feet 6 inches. So I did not climb 3 feet 3 inches. Just saying.
Very good. I'm going to the Griffin's Reach trade post.
Trade
Come
post.
and find me there.
Hey,
Just
we know
remember
where
to
that
be
is.
careful crossing the sands. Move from rocky ground to rocky ground. Learn how far you can move on sand before the worm comes. And remember, look both ways before you cross the desert.
My sunstroke's not going down. Is it broken? Okay, there it goes. Okay, so he essentially said what my parents have been saying all along. Make sure you look both ways before crossing the street, you know? Alright, well, look at that. We found this area pretty quick.
Alas, Offworlder, it seems my fame precedes me even here, at the arse end of the Haga Basin. Your Emperor's lackey, Count Fenring.
Look at the way you stand.
My head. And while I'm flattered to be his great boogeyman, the added attention is making life complicated. Take a look around. There's a contract on the board that might interest you. But be careful. Civilized men are not to be trusted.
That's interesting.
Back again.
I shouldn't have talked to this
The
guy so
sour
quickly.
tang of rancid wine. Then listen closely.
I want to learn from you.
During the Battle of Arakeen, I was drugged and kept out of it by a group of conspirators. For the sake of my honor, I've spent the last 8 years tracking down and destroying them, one by one. Who knows how the Battle of Arakeen would have turned out if I hadn't been kept away. And now, I have reason to believe the conspirators are nearby. Track them down, kill them. My thirst for vengeance has been slaked by 1,000 flasks of cheap beer, but it is still my price for training. Do this for me, and I'll set your...
Yeah. Okay, well that's unfortunate for him. I'm not sure he could have done much in the war, but okay. Hey, deliver 40 copper. I got that. Finish. More drugs. Yeah, done. Goodbye. I can't. Wow.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harko, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are? And while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sadukar? Not a talker, eh? Well, the rules at Griffin's
out my
Reach are
head.
simple. You pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good? Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's
I
a
heard this guy's
contract
name on the
board in the
recording earlier.
corner if you need work.
Yeah. Cup of water. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. Well, we got our liter John. And I think we're going to leave it there for the episode. Dudes and dudettes, thank you for staying by and watching this for so long. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to pick this up so that I can do it later.
That
But
Arrakis is a planet
if you'd
of
like
unique
and subscribe.
opportunity.
Go ahead and
No
comment
former
down below what
prisoner
your
would
favorite
ever have
moments
access
are
to
in
the
Dune
military
thus far,
technology
and
of
let
the
me
great
know how you're
houses.
loving the game if
But
you're
with the
playing. If you're
war,
not, let me know how you
chaos
want it.
reigns.
And we'll see you in
Ships
the next one.
crash and are shot
Peace.
down. Sometimes